And I'll spare you the details, but within a month or so, she said that she's pregnant. I was like, whoa, oh, okay, all right, okay. Well, I guess come live with me, whatever. I'll make sure everything's right. You know, I'm a man.
Mm.
We'll get things. You're gonna be okay, whatever. So I will, yeah, I will go through the little details because it gets really funny and crazy at the same sense. But uh, when my brother sees the ultrasound, somehow in his wisdom, he looks it up online. He You can drop photos into Google and it comes up as a stock image from like years before. And
Oh my gosh.
so yeah, that's when the whole really crazy stuff started to happen in that. And yeah, I don't want to like bash anybody on internet, but that taught me so much discernment, like in a very tangible way of like really listening to people, if their story checks out, are they consistent? Just learning to like really feel in somebody and really just see who they are, you know? And now I'm very good at that. I'm very good at just like, if you open your mouth, I just know you, what kind of person you are. So
Mm.
these conflicts, people might say, have taught me such an amazing thing, like almost a superpower
Mm.
of I am now that I went through these tough times. So eventually, of course, I get out of the factory and I just sell all my things, which is the most beautiful thing in the world. If you find, um, if you find purpose in things, I would, I would hopefully inspire you to at least one time sell all your stuff, give it all
Mm.
away to somebody that needs it, and notice how you feel. Because for me, when did that, I felt so light, so free, so abundant.
Mm.
It's something that I wish everybody could experience, actually. And so, yeah, I sold all my stuff and got a chance to really experience that and just like telling everybody I'm going to Hawaii for a long time. No one believed me. Like, all right, Terry, we'll see you tomorrow, right? Whatever joke. Like, we'll see you. You get back to work, Terry. And because I was so excited about going to Hawaii for the longest time, I would always talk at the factory, like, I'm going to Hawaii. I can't wait when I'm in Hawaii. Like, whatever, Terry.
Mm.
And that day that I was walking out of that factory was the most blissful moment. And then selling all my stuff. Like, I haven't even got to Hawaii. And that's what I didn't tell you about. That's what came through when I really defined what I wanted. Hawaii came up.
Mm.
Hawaii, Hawaii, Hawaii. I didn't know why. I'd never even been to Hawaii. But Hawaii always came up. And yeah, when I really made those moves and all that time preparing, like preparing for that move, it was all coming to fruition. And it was like a dream. Like it was literally like
Mm.
a movie set, walking out, clocking out, going home,
Mm.
packing all my stuff. Even though I packed up in a blizzard, that was hilarious because, uh, trying to pack up in a apartment complex and you're in a third story all by yourself. But I was happy though. I was like, all right, I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then, yeah, driving to see my mom to kind of put some stuff in storage and get on a plane. And that was like the biggest, like that time period I just said, that was the biggest, like hardest moments, perceived moments in my life that quickly defined nutrition, discernment, what is abundance? What
Mm.
is like, is money truly something that gives you value? I do say it is a small part of our society, but it's a very small part, I would say.
Mm.
Um, Being free, not being tied down to things that you're not really invested in
Mm.
are all those things that really started to like, I knew in a way. It's interesting when you like know something on like a surface level, but when you like have a really emotional time with something, um, you have a new understanding of how powerful it can be in your life.
Mm. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, there's a difference between knowing something and actually embodying that thing. It's a whole
Yes,
nother
yes.
level. And I think as soon
Hmm.
as you as soon as you take the steps to move in that direction of where you're being called, that's when everything opens up. And I love to
Mm,
hear, of course, I'm not surprised at all. As soon as you decided, okay, I'm leaving this life, boom, Hawaii pops up everywhere. Like that's just how it goes. That's how the law of attraction works. It's just everything just aligns itself perfectly for you. And it's
hmm.
brought you to have some incredible experiences in Hawaii, which I really want to talk more about. Like, how long have you been in Hawaii? You're still there and you're leaving very soon, right?
Very
And
soon. Yeah.
yeah, so I just want to, yeah, can you tell us anything about your experience in Hawaii? What's been the most impactful part of this journey through this part of your life?
Okay. I will first like so in total it's been like 4 years, but like the first year I came to Hawaii was for a full year, and then I left to go like because my brother was getting married, so I
Mm,
had to attend that, and I ended up being gone like another year, and then I came back, and then now I'm here for 3 years. So yeah, it's been very an important chapter in my life. It's one of those defining moments of who I am in a beautiful way. Uh, they say you can wash up on the rocks on the Big Island or on the sand. And
wow.
that's because the energy is so powerful, but it is a reflection of who you are and what's going on inside you.
Mm,
Most of the time, when you get a chance to wash up on the sand of Hawaii, that means you're open, you're receptive to the lessons. And when you wash up on the rocks, you're not receptive. And the island is trying to show you what you need to work on, what you need to heal. Those parts. It's for your own benefit, but some people, they don't want to see it. They want to hear it.
mm,
And I'm lucky enough to be open. And from the first time I stepped on foot on this island, one of my first ohanas was like, listen, slow
mm,
down and listen. Those two words, like not two words, but two phrases, slow down and listen. And I'm glad I did listen because it's been really just a opening, um, over and over and over again. When things get a little like rocky, I just slow down and listen. And then it always just comes and it really expands into what I need to know about a situation.
mm,
So yeah, slow down and listening, like the community aspect. I really never felt at home per se in Indiana where I grew up at. It was
mm.
wasn't home.
Yeah.
But this is the first home that I really felt connected right when I actually stepped foot on the land. I'm like, whoa, it is a very energetic place for those that, are sensitive to that. Um, yeah, and building community. And these are the things now on the opposite side, I was defining myself through struggle, which is beautiful. In this chapter, I was defining myself with like really beautiful, it did feel good things that I have defined myself. Like, so slowing down and listening, um, community, family, connecting to actually a part of a land. Of course, and more so the food aspect, in which on where I was at a yoga retreat center. Shout outs
Mm,
to Kripal Meditation Retreat Center. It's an amazing place. I would say I even met beautiful people that you know there.
mm,
I got a chance to really step into my gifts, which I am a chef by trade, and to cook for people, to nourish people from the land, and truly to see people get nourished and loved over and over and over again, and see the tangible like act of me creating my gifts and seeing people heal people like on a tangible level. I got a chance to see over and over again for 3 years. It really has ingrained that in me. I'm like, whoa, I have something to give. That self-worth really has elevated. Like, oh, my gift is this. So yeah, those are just a few of the things that I've really like have defined me, even though we're all undefinable, as really like are cornerstones of who I am. I acknowledge myself is today. Yeah.
wow. Powerful, powerful stuff. Oh my goodness. So, do you want to elaborate more about so you're a chef, you're an herbalist and a farmer. So did these all three these jobs all kind of began for you as soon as you arrived in Hawaii? Do you want to talk more about like the herbalist side of things. I'd like to hear more about that for sure.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So those are all these things are something that I was already playing around with for a while. But then actively when I'm coming into the island, like, asked me, hey, do you want to use these gifts? Like I did not use them back in Indiana. I was in a factory. I had them, had all of them. So there was lots of herbs everywhere, but no one knew how or what to even use them. So I was like, whoa, these are these tropical plants that I've been reading about in books and no one's using them. I'm like, holy crap. So I had an opportunity to educate people. I had an opportunity to use them in teas every day and like create blends and medicinal like fire cider is one. I don't know if you know what fire cider is, but fire cider is a immune boosting tonic. And it's yeah, has just to say a little ingredients, ginger, turmeric, garlic, onions, spicy peppers, raw honey, and apple cider vinegar, and some citrus, some like maybe lemons or oranges. So to really boost the immune system. And when COVID was happening, even though we didn't know really a lot about it, people were so happy that I was making this medicine for people and it was helping them too. Like
Mm.
stay strong. So I was like, whoa, and there's another gift. Like I saw like, whoa, this is so valuable. And I did this for my community. And yeah, a lot of herbal teas every day, every morning. I got a chance to create for people and like educate people about that. And yeah, just really the education piece and crafting things was beautiful. And
Mm.
so that was the herbalist side.
Mm.
And a lot around, right with that, there was beautiful gardens I helped craft. And I
Mm.
got a chance to pull the food and help grow the food and educate people how to grow food for the kitchen, for all the herbs and culinary herbs and the kales and the peppers and all the things. That was beautiful.
Oh my gosh. You are living my mom's dream, by the way. I told her how excited she's going to be to hear this episode. Like all three of these things. Oh, she's going to listen to
Mm.
this and she's probably just going to quit her life and leave. And
Is she
uh,
an aspiring herbalist and gardener?
she's a gardener. Yeah, she's always been gardening at the house and she's a chef, has her own
Oh,
restaurant. So she's incredibly
oh,
happy doing
cool.
she's very happy doing what she's doing. But I told her, I'm like, like Terry's living the life that you need to be living. Like that this is really what's meant for you. I know you're really happy, but this is the life for you. Eventually I think she's gonna do what you're doing.
Oh,
Uh,
I hope that so much for her. Those are the stories
yeah,
that I really like hope these people to speak to. And
totally.
where was I at? A lot of people don't even, a lot of chefs don't know that it's possible. Some people just say like, I have to work in a restaurant. And some people, that's right for them. Some people, it's really not. And they like kind of resent their passion.
Hmm.
Um, so there's so many infinite possibilities in being a chef that you can really go along lines. And for me personally, like retreat chefs, what I was doing at the retreat center is doing retreats and then cooking for work traders, which is beautiful to teach them. Um, yeah, the educational piece is a huge one that I was like a teacher, but I got a chance to, it's not like a restaurant per se of like, hurry up and do this. People are coming to me looking to have fun and looking to learn. And yeah, how do you combine fun, entertainment, and education and get stuff done too?
Mm.
And I learned I have a natural knack for that. I have a natural knack to just see where people are at and see their natural maybe gifts, unlatent gifts, and to play around with that. Like, ooh,
Mm.
you like mixing things? Hey, have you ever made a dressing? No. Put this and that in that, and then taste it and then play around with it. And then
Mm.
like, whoa, that tastes good. How did I do that? Like, all right, now you know how to do that. So do that 10 times now. So you'll master that. So that's your craft. So you know that. And
Mm.
then now that's their thing. When they go home,
Mm.
like I do, I make smoothies, I make dressings, I make soups. That's their thing.
Mm. Yeah. Oh, I love it. The creative side of it. Yeah. Um, So I want to know a bit more. What would you